Hi everyone, I'm Professor Smith and I'm the horn instructor here at UW, and I'm really excited to play Mozart's third horn concerto with you all very soon. I thought I would record a video just talking to you a little bit about my thoughts on the piece after living with it for around 3 decades, as well as Mozart in general. My hope is that this will be helpful for future encounters with all music and perhaps especially Mozart's music. This piece is a little deceptive in the ways that it's difficult, and that's mostly in that the refinement department of, are things in tune? Are we playing accurate rhythms? And my guess is that the amount of practice that you need on this is very little, but a little bit of practice goes a long way. And so my ask is that with the small amount of rehearsal time you have, you instead try to give a little bit of time both listening to the piece of music and also practicing some of the moments in it so that we can make great music together. Just one note about the piece itself. It was written for Mozart's friend, Luckeb, who was a horn player, obviously, and also a cheesemonger. So there's quite a lot of humor in this piece. There's a lot of just joyful simplicity and loveliness. But it's a very light piece of music. It's not one of Mozart's heavier ones. And I feel you can really hear that. Sometimes he kind of makes fun of the horn a little bit, which is great. When we think of Mozart, we often think of sophistication and refinement, and I feel that this is most well communicated through the simplicity, through basically getting out of Mozart's way. Mozart doesn't need any extra bells and whistles. It doesn't need to be at all extra in order for it to sound beautiful and sophisticated. So just emphasizing some of the aspects of the simplicity and that beauty and simplicity can really make the piece come off well. So I want to talk to you about a few ways that we can do that together. The first way is to help and emphasize the fact that so much of Mozart's music, definitely this piece, it feels like it's floating along or flowing along. And the feeling is that it's with this ease, this beautiful, gentle ease that it just moves forward with lovely little momentum. It's not hurried, it's not heavy, it just floats along. So one way that we can really help that is by feeling the piece in larger rhythmic values. So the conductor very likely will be conducting in a 4 pattern. The first movement's in 4, second movement's in 4, last movement probably in 2, it's in 6/8. I would encourage you, though, to remember that there are many layers to rhythmic structures. And so the one that I encourage you to feel it in is actually in 2. So ba dee da 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 dee da dum bum 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 bee da ba da ba dee dum bum 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 bee da ba da. You get the idea. Second movement, again, I encourage you to feel it into bee da dum bum bee da da dum ba dum bum bim ba dee. Right? Last movement, again, it's in 6/8. I encourage you to feel it, though, in 1. Okay. If you're an accompanying figure, you will likely see that a lot of the figures are almost as though the piece is in these bigger beats and not in a smaller 4 pattern. In quite a lot of music, and especially quite a lot of Mozart, phrases are shaped like a rainbow, right? Where we begin the phrase and we lead towards an arrival point. We arrive at said arrival point and we gently come away from that. A lot of times Mozart's arrival points tend to happen a little later in the phrase, so it's a little bit of a lopsided kind of rainbow, but a rainbow kind of nonetheless. So for instance, ba da 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 dee da dum, bum 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 bee da 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 dee dum, bum 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 bee da 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 ya da 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 yum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Right? Or the second movement, be da dum bum be da 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 dum ba dum bum beam be da dee da 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 dee. Right? Or the last movement, a lot of times, just a little hint, in this piece especially, you will find a press and release moment, and that will be the height of your phrase. So again, bum ba da 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 da, press release, da da dum, bum 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 ba da ba da ba dee dum, press release. And that is where we are arriving at. That is where the entire phrase is leading to. Everyone can phrase together. So if you as a violist, for instance, know what the theme sounds like, even though you may or may not be playing that theme, you can still phrase with the people that have the melody. That's extremely helpful. And the last thing is this juxtaposition or placing one right after the other of characters and styles. So of contrasting characters and styles. So, for instance, there's a smooth section and then suddenly it's light, right? And helping that contrast be more stark and clear can really emphasize, again, the beauty in the straightforwardness and simplicity of it. So, for instance, third movement. So light smooth, light smooth, light smooth, light smooth, smooth, light smooth, smooth, light smooth, light. You get the idea. I hope that's helpful. I'm really looking forward to playing with you all. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions if you have any. Happy to answer and just happy to make music with all of you. Take care.